Hey, fellow collectors, today we're going to be taking a look at Superman, Batman, Public Enemy's Hawkman. Now, as you can see here, Hawkman is in an imposing pose here, a nice sized figure. He is definitely a big one. That's why when I saw him on the shelf, I was like, oh, yeah, this is nice. But he does come with this stand that is the Superman, Batman logo, and it is always a nice one. The stand does have this lower part on it, so it's molded in plastic again, and some people have complained about it, but it still sits flat up, so no problem there. Now, as far as articulation goes, this guy is pretty limited, and let me show you his accessories first before I really dive into that. It does come with this nice heavy mace and this shield that he used in the books and cartoon. It fits around his hand, it clips on there without a problem. We see it does have a nice gold, blue, and red on here. And there's the symbol of the Ra. So if we look at Hawkman himself, we see he has these nice wings, this chest hair on him, and the hawk symbol. If we take a look at that head sculpt, we see he has that helmet on with these nice frills on the side of his helmet. And we take a look at these wings, nice molded plastic in there. They are all one piece. They do not break apart. As far as the rest of his outfit, he does have this belt and a couple of pouches on. They do not open up or anything in them. And he has these green shiny pants and the red and yellow striped boots. As I was saying before, he doesn't have any up and down for his head, but it does move left and right without a problem. He does have these arms that can rotate all the way around. No bicep swivel. Has a single bend at there, but since he has big muscles, he doesn't really able to do a 90-degree bend. His wrist does rotate all the way around. He has no ab crunch or waist swivel. His legs are solid. There's not even a way that he can make a liar out of me. Mine would just stiff. So he can move forward and back. Now, there is no side to side. I know that much. He does have this one bend at the knee and no ankle or lower leg articulation. Now his wings are on ball joints on the back of his tunic here. You can see the holes that they went into, and they can rotate around and come out a little bit. But that is about it. It is a nice big guy to have, a nice statue, if you will. So, I say with the arms that he used on Superman, we'll get that attached in here. And there we go. Now the problem with this is it doesn't have nice clips, so it will come out rather easily. So get it in the pose you want it and leave it there. So we'll get the stand back on here, and he does have one peg hole on his right foot. And since the peg is not all the way over, he doesn't stand in the middle of this. So let's get his wings up. So we see the figure himself comes in right at a little over 8 inches. His wings will push him up to 9¼ inches. And like I said before, this is a heavy figure. So when I turn this on, I can see that he will come into 12.8 ounces. And wait for it there, went down to 6. So this guy will scale with DC Multiverse pretty good. Doesn't have the same articulation, so they have a new Hawkman, so that will be the version that most people will go with. But like I said, this guy is really beefy. He is real nice. Out of the Superman Batman, here he is with G.I. Joe Classified Grunt. And you can see Grunt only comes up to his chest. So, if you get a chance, I got this guy for $10. I wasn't going to pass him up because the sheer size of this guy is nice. And I am a Hawkman fan from the old days. So, as always, guys, remember, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.